At the beginning of this whole hashtag FixTF2 movement, I didn't think much of it. I thought it would end up like hashtag SaveTF2, fixing nothing, accomplishing nothing, and largely being forgotten. Did you know that it has been more than 2 years since hashtag SaveTF2? Probably not, and I expected the same for hashtag FixTF2. So imagine my shock when I hear that it worked, that Valve, the company notorious for abandoning TF2, like a middle child, finally hashtag fixed TF2. In fact, the entirety of the gameplay and the background of this video was shot today, and was the first match that I queued for today. Team Fortress 2 is by far my favorite multiplayer game of all time, and seeing it finally see the light of day it deserves brings me joy. See, even though this game is literally old enough to drive, it is still one of the biggest games of all time. In fact, after this new update, the game exploded to more than 120,000 players in just the past week alone, bringing it up to the sixth most popular game on Steam right now. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Although we won the battle, the war against bots is still ongoing. We saw this same exact thing plan out for CS2. Just last month actually, hundreds of thousands of bots got banned from the game. Yet now, only a month later, after talking to many botters and bot providers, it seems like they are right back in running as if nothing ever happened. This whole movement started with hashtag SaveTF2, a movement like FixTF2, but less aggressive and more passive. That was the problem. The stuff that we did for hashtag SaveTF2, which made the most impact, didn't happen. All that they really did was send out a couple of tweets. And that was the problem with the movement. Valve didn't care that people were tweeting about it. Why would they? So this time we stepped it up a notch. First with a petition, which amassed more than 340,000 signatures, with more coming in every single second. And what I think pushed Valve to finally do something, we review bombed Team Fortress 2 to the ground. With more than 52,000 negative reviews, TF2 has become the first ever Valve game to receive an overwhelmingly negative review on Steam. It's pretty clear that both actions really affected Valve, bringing more attention to the situation than ever seen before. And just recently our prayers got answered, in the form of a surprisingly small ban wave of only around 17,000 players. Now that may not seem like a lot, but trust me it is. I'll leave a link in the description for a video by Just Diseases, which goes way more in depth on the topic, but basically he explains that there are two main types of bots. Idling bots, which make up a majority of the bots, who just sit in the lobby doing nothing, and the bots we know and hate, who join our lobbies and spin bot with sniper. He furthermore goes on to explain that out of the around about 80,000 players playing Team Fortress 2 at once, only around about 20 to 30,000 of them are spin botters who just go into lobbies and ruin your day. This means that a ban wave of around about 17,000 players is a really big deal, making a quite large part of the 20 to 30,000 players in the game who are actually playing the game at once. We don't know exactly what Valve did, but assuming that it's like the CS2 update, they took a look at the snipers in game, saw that they had a 100% headshot rate with 482 kills, and decided, hey, you know what, this guy might be botting. Overall, this is exactly what we asked for as a community. And although I think the bots will be probably back up and running in a couple of months, we can still enjoy our favorite game, if only for a couple of months.